Morning, y'all. It's Sunday. My hair's finally growing out. Woohoo! I can start to do things with it. I actually had to get some real hair clips thick enough to hold back this mess. 'Twas glorious. As much as I love short hair, do I? Plus, the picture I gave the girl was Zendaya with a short French bob. And I said, okay, I want the bottom a little bit longer, but give me the bangs. Clearly, even after it's grown out, I still don't have those bangs. So, life is life. Hair grows. I'm still young enough where that's still true. L'chaim. Today's poison of choice is French vanilla chai. If you haven't tried it, try it. Do not get the powdered stuff. My favorite is Twinings French vanilla chai. I love all the cardamom undertones with the cinnamon, and it is caffeinated, but it has a fuller flavor. It has almost a similar profile to like pho, if they actually upped all the herbs and stuff and spices that they broil to put in the soup. But this is like, it's sweeter with cinnamon than that though. If not, it's the coriander. But spices are always a good idea. You always need spice for the spice of life, right? Yes, I'm still waking up. No, I'm not high, as people like to say. When I'm tired and still waking up, this is what my face looks like. It's the only one God gave me. Among many other body parts, it's the only one God gave me. Now, whether or not it does what I want it to is irrelevant, because it clearly does whatever the hell it wants. My ideas are irrelevant. I know everyone in this world nowadays, bigger is always better. Or, my way or the highway, as if that's a real thing. Only in an argument is it a real thing, my way or the highway. People smarten up, especially the young ones. There's lots of highway out there and it's dangerous, so you really sure you want the highway? A little bit of humility goes a long way. Oh, yeah. But I thought I'd pull out the old, what I call schizophrenic crafting, or the ADHD version of crafting. And I am forcing myself to rotate and to finish things. It only happens usually around Christmas, New Year's. I'm tired of seeing that. Some progress has got to be made. If you remember how big this ball was, now it's mostly air because this was pulled from the center. This is cobweb lace weight. If you draw a pencil line, that's how thick this is. To make a this. It goes a lot farther because that ball's not even done yet, and it's kid mohair and it's so soft. You definitely want as much of that as you can against your skin. But that one I do want to finish up. I do have one more ball just in case, but based on how long, I don't know, procrastination, whatever you want to call it, the next ball is this big. But when the yarn is that thin, this could be another year's worth of work. To put that into perspective. So we shall see. We shall see. Because I do start smaller stuff in between the bigger stuff. Like, I probably have 5 projects on my desk right now. Now, this ugliness is my first crocheted slipper, sock, or whatever. I have very wide feet, and as long as they don't crumple up while I sleep, I don't care. But I did figure out some ways to curve it from the internet, and the rest is literally based on my foot. My feet can vary a full centimeter in thickness because I have allergies. And whenever I'm allergic to air conditioning and it starts to affect me, anywhere between my toes and my knees just blows up more than usual. So that's what that is for. And I still have to make the second one. Now this one I'm like 1 1/4 of the way through. Now I did listen to the suggestions because I did have a poll where I asked everybody that I knew. So instead of going back to the black, because I have 4 balls of the same colors, this is, the yellow is where I continue to, no, it's the pink. It's pink. The pink is where the next ball continued. So we'll be going back to black. I think that's a song. Ugh. Mysteriously, this one works way better with the cotton because you can jab so much better with it. And even though these hooks are the exact same size, the grip works better for the thin stuff, and this works better for the cotton harder stuff. Go figure. But this one's also enameled. This one is not enameled. It somewhat matters, but if this gets older, this won't be as slippery. This will forever be slippery. In that metallic kind of way. Strange but true. When you've been doing this for as long as I have, you know this weird shit. That young people are just like, what? It's like, yeah. Time happens to everyone. Even your best supplies. Whenever I want something fuzzy, because I am very, very serious about feeding my artistic hunger. Because there are just days when my fingers want certain things. I think I'm on the 3rd ball for this one. Again, this is a fuzzier lace weight. It's like if you drew 2 lines that were together, that's how thick that is. But I'm using like size 7 or 8 needles, so it's already really airy. And true to form, if you stretch it out. But for this one, I've gotten almost equal with the other one as far as length goes. So progress is being made. Progress is being made. Just 10 more balls to go. Literally. If I wanted. And as far as projects, oh, there's more in the back. But I'm almost to the point where I can take the needles out of the project and make the collar on it. Come on. This is for mindless knitting. The collar's going to go down here and then grip up towards the neck. And then this is going to be the bottom. It's going to hang like that. Well, the neck's going to bring it up. And then basically just another poncho-like. It's kind of like a snuggly blanket, basically, except it's a poncho. It was my way of using up all the yarn. And as much as I like making baby blankets, I'm a baby. I like blankets. I didn't have anything in chenille yet, so you notice I'm always wearing these huge robe, whatever fluff things, and that's what I wear when it's cold in the office, and I'm adding to my It's Cold in the Office collection. So no offense, nieces or nephews. And besides, their mothers usually don't. If I sent them a hat, they probably would wear it for the winter, but they usually do something that destroys them, so I've stopped. It's like, until you can prove to me that you truly, truly want something or you won't destroy it, I need an act of good faith. I really do. There's always this ongoing scrap blanket. The ongoing cowl. It's more lace weight with the Tunisian crochet. And then the ever small knit band that I can add another fluffy cloud top to, which I showed a long, long time ago that I finished. It's where you wrap the ribbon that you knit around your chest and then you just knit or crochet everything below it. And that's how you get a very easy summer top that is off the shoulder, if anyone's interested. Okay. As I've mentioned somewhat in the past, I like to resell, recycle crochet hooks and other craft supplies to keep them away from, one, people who have no clue what they are or how they work or what they're supposed to be. Two, it keeps them from landfills. And three, they made it better in the past. There is a reason behind made in the United States, because no offense to China, but their stuff is absolute, just... And of course, the top two makers of hooks once upon a million years ago was Boy and Bates. And this last batch, because I only try to go for the ones that do say made in the United States. Like, I'll show you now. Oh, it's backwards. But yes, US, size N USA. And this last batch, I swear the lady must have collected them or something, because they're not used. There's no scratches. There's like nothing on any of these. These are the original lacquer, and they're not even scratched. Usually from use, there's like sign of use. And even Susan Bates, no sign of use. See in there, made in the USA. Read that at all? It's really, really small. But they're gorgeous. All of them. Of course, you always have these real little ones mixed in, and these are almost always exclusively made in the United States. Because I guess they just keep on being handed down from all the people who don't use them. Or don't know you use them for beading. It's not really for real crochet. I mean, yeah, you got Irish crochet, but most Irish crocheters don't use anything smaller than a 0. And a size 0 is about that big. Even though this might be even one size bigger. Because a 0 is size C, 2 millimeter. Size C. I wonder if there's a 0 in here. Because once you get to the silver ones, the higher the number, the smaller it gets. Like this is a 12. You can't even see the head. See what I mean? C, 12. Here's a B. Because the higher the alphabet you go, the smaller it gets. It's a C and a B. Can we really tell the difference? This one claims to be a 2 1/4 millimeter and 2 3/4 millimeter. The difference, 1/2 millimeter. And how big is a millimeter? Usually 3 hair widths. So if you take out 3 of your hairs and put them next to each other, that's how much that is. Does it have a size 0 in here? No size 0. Miracle. But yeah, almost all these. Clean, crisp. Still says made in the United States. If you pull out a microscope, you can see it. Again, more of these. They're not even scratched. Made in the USA. But yeah, the coating on them, the shininess matters. And they work better when they're shiny this way. But yeah, I haven't yet posted these. There's already like 140 crochet hooks in my eBay listing. Some of these, like, I think this one's aluminum. Do you know how much lighter aluminum is? Because normally they come in stainless steel. love the aluminum ones. Yes, I still post them for sale, but it's only because I have to have my come to Jesus moment of thou shalt not hoard. I need to put some of those through some hot water. The person who sent them to me, I know they were trying to keep them safe, but covering them in strapping tape wasn't very helpful as far as the elimination of glue that is now stuck to them. Ugh. So how are y'all doing? How are the allergies by you? I live in Texas. We're in the capital of allergy season, or the capital of allergies, period, in the United States. Ugh. Oh, that's where that needle went. I was looking for that. The only other great artistic drama that I have been going through is one, I'm waiting for Joann's to see if they have any Christmas yarn equal to stuff they've put out in the past. Thank you, microphone. Because I really want to finish this cowl. I really, really do. That or I have to redo it and make it smaller, or make it into a hat or something, which I really don't want to do, but I might have to, because I've only found one place for the one ball that I would need of any of the 3 colors you see to finish this. Only one exists, and it will cost $10 to finish a scrap cowl. I don't want to spend $10 to finish this. Especially if the yarn did come out again, it'd be like $3. It's like, I just want to finish the damn thing and get it off my desk. And it was just leftovers of leftovers. That's all it was. And it's too thick to go into my scrap blanket, so my cheapness is shining forth. But yeah, any other plans? I do have socks planned as far as my big fat feet go. I finally did trace my foot. Where's that piece of paper? Because I have very special size feet. And then I was forced to remind myself of, where did I bury that sock measuring thing? If you're serious at all about socks and mass producing them, get one of these. Like, my heels need to start at the 15. I need to go to the 9 1/4. My husband's an 11, so he's like down here. And get one of these, draw one of these. They're all over Etsy. Support all those lovely carpenters on there that make, because this is if you do toe up socks. Because if you do top down, this doesn't really work as well. But you can know which person, how far you knit before you start your heel, and they're just good to have. It makes life easier, and toe-up socks are just so much easier. Oh, you can use it both ways, but toe-up is way better. Way, way better. It's so much better for actually measuring. And if you have fat feet like I do that like to fluctuate in thickness, right, because it's that instep. The instep is that top part of your foot. One day it can go up and down a full centimeter. And when you knit that small socks or very, very tight small knit, it matters a lot between making rolled spots in your shoes. When we were kids, we called them turkeys. I don't know why, I don't know how, but if you have extra fabric in your shoe, it can make your foot feel uncomfortable. So, I don't like extra fabric in my socks. But when your feet keep changing size, just things to consider at all times as far as future functionality, and you just get to realize how picky you really are for yourself. Or at least how picky I am with myself. It's like, somebody else, it's fine, stretches. they'll grow into it. At this stage of my life, growing into things is not really a happy thought. Just saying. I'd rather shrink into something. That would be nice, you know. But yes, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. I'll try to make more episodes. Have a good one, folks.